I really hope you're praying and thing because jeez and ages, boy. Wait, sir. This is a yeah. So I was saying that this is x squared. I hope this is plus 2x minus 5. And we're trying to prove the roots, so we're going to use the quadratic equation. Please don't watch this if like you're zero on maths. You need to be a little kinda. And we're going to use the quadratic formula minus b plus or minus. You'll just take a screenshot, post it on Instagram, and let people know we live. I think again through here. So this is the quadratic formula. And we're going to substitute into this. Press like on the stream, negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared. Wow, we actually getting through 4 by 1 by negative 5. It then cut off. Are they hearing me? Why isn't it chatting? Are they hearing me? 2 by 1. And in the end, this is supposed to boil down to something nice. Now, I'm not in the student hub right now, so I don't have the calculator to pull up on the screen. But I really wish I had that because that would show you all how to use the calculator really good. But I have videos on that out there already. So when you use it, you can plug this straight into your calculator and you're supposed to get this answer here. So the person who sent this, you plug that straight into your calculator and you get an answer there. If not, this will be inside the brackets. Let me just take a little look. Let me just take a little look quickly at what's going to happen here. I should be getting negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 plus 20. I'm looking to get square root of 6. 4 plus 20, 24, yeah, over 2. Are we looking to get square root of 6? So this is a little tough for CSEC Maths, but that's why this man sent it 24 over 2. This doing a kind of search thing. Now, if you plug this in your calculator, you get this immediately. But this, you could separate this into like the square root of 4 times 6. You understand? The square root of 4 times 6 is the same as the square root of 4 by the square root of 6, which is the same as 2 times the square root of 6. And if we divide everything by 2, I know this a little scary if you did. That was say don't watch this if you don't really 2 times the square root of 6 I should have it. If you don't really know anything, just learn the basics. If you cancel 2 with everything here, we'll get this answer here. All right, let me move on to the next question. You all press like on the stream, take a screenshot, share it on Instagram and thing, tell people. So back on the scene, we're going live, thing. Hey, 1,000 people, that's it. Sorry, I couldn't go live more these seasons, but I was in and out of the hospital, not myself, but my son. And whoever sent this picture, I can't see it. Whoever sent this picture, I try my best. I can't see it. Are you send anything good now, man? And I'm using the functions f and g. But click open original. Zoom in. Okay, not good enough. The functions, so we have f of x is 5 minus x. G of x is x squared. I have a brutal headache right now, minus 2x minus 1. And the functions of meet to the point m determine the coordinates of m and n. So they meet. When the time they tell you meet in CXC, it means they do not kind of equating the two. Simultaneous equation vibe, right? So it means if they meet, f of x is equal to g of x. You all know that? So what we're going to have to do is equate the two. We'll have where they meet, f of x is equal to g of x. So 5 minus x is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 1. Bring across everything. X squared minus x. Let me show you how I bring it across. So I get it plus x from here. We'll switch sign. And I'll get minus 5 from Yeah, y is in each other for like following. Y is in each other for like following. So f of x is equal to g of x. I'll bring across the 5. I'll bring across the 10. Hopefully this will work out nicely. So again, x squared minus x minus 6. So I'm getting x minus 3 by x minus 2. Now this is factorizing a quadratic. I'm going to that part yet. I just kind of, should I rush it? Yeah, rushing that. If you know to factorize the quadratic, you have to go and look up the video about factorizing the quadratics, right? And that's the answer they wanted. Determine the coordinates of m and n. No. So at intersection, this is equal to 0, right? So at the intersection, we have two values of x. We have x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 2. And when x is equal to 3, y would be equal to the y coordinate 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. And when x is equal to 2, the y coordinate here will be 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. What a weird thing. I get this from the f of x, right? You could get the y coordinate by just plugging it in there. So the coordinates of intersection is 3, 2 or 2, 3. Coordinates of m and n. Quite easily done, man. Quite easily done. M and n. And I expect all of my students to mash up that, right? Okay, let's do our next question that was requested. From a harbor H, the bearing of two buoys, S and Q, are 185 and 10. Q is 5.4 kilometers. I should have a calculator. Dang, somebody got to be doing the calculator in for me, right? 5.4 kilometers. Let's scroll along the number. Let's zoom out. Nice. From harbor H, the bearing of two buoys, S and Q, are 185 and 311 degrees, respectively. From H, right? 185, and this whole big thing is 311. Okay, I know everything. Q is 5.4 kilometers from H, while it's 3.5. So this is an easy question. While S, right? So this distance here is 3.5, this distance is 5.4. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong this year, but we still fight it. On the diagram below, which shows the sketch of this, insert the value of the marked angle QHS. This angle here, that easy man thing. So this angle here is the whole 311 minus 185. 311 minus 185. I'll help me there. Right now, my brain on a shut down right now with that headache there, boy. 311 minus 185. My calculator saying like 126 degrees. 126 degrees. If you just come on and it's showing blurry, believe it or not, this coming across crystal clear. So you need to go and change the settings on your YouTube right there on the gearbox thing. Somebody tell them how to do that. Anytime somebody come on and say blurry, tell them. So the 126 scale, where the one in that 126 scale. All right, what's the next part of this question? That's all? That's what that person sent for me? Are you serious, boy? You waste the opportunity, boy. What a waste. The diagram not drawn to scale shows the Pentagon, blah, blah, blah. In the Pentagon, YZ is parallel to that, right? Got it. And YX is parallel. Those two parallel, got it. See less. This is 114, right? And this is 98. I love when they tell you the same thing that they show you. Determine the value of angle WXY. How we figuring that? How are we figuring that out? WXY. WXY. Here. Okay, we have a parallel. There is co-interior angles. We have that. We have that lock. How much it is? People put the answer already. That is 66. Why? Because this and this are supplementary. They add up to they must add up to 180 degrees. So that was an easy man thing there, 66 degrees. We got a little scrollers going on. Angle ZVW. ZVW. I don't know. This had to be 114 too. This had to be 114 because it's supplementary. You understand what I'm saying? This is 66. This is 66. This has to be 114 as well, degrees. Why isn't he trying to follow with me? Because this is our next kind of supplementary thing. You all remember that, right? I'm not talking to myself here. Well, you see anything creeping up behind me, let me know. I alone downstairs in this house. So this angle, these two angles are co-interior, so they always add up to 100 and thing. So to find this missing angle is just add up all the angles in our what is a pentagon, how much angles in the internal of a pentagon. Let me just show you something to take into the exam. This must come tomorrow. Like if you have a regular shapes, whatever it is, the sum of all the exterior angles, well, the exterior angles is actually be like this, I'm sorry. How is it? The sum of all the exterior angles is 360 divided by n. Sum of exterior angles, I don't want to confuse anybody, angles is equal to 360 divided by n. N is the number of sides. You all know that? That making that correct? Or like a double check and thing. Right now, why not my usual self? Sum of the exterior angles is 360 divided by n. So if you want to find the interior angle now, if you want to find the interior angle, it will always be 180 minus the exterior angle, 360 divided by n. And that's how much one interior angle will be. So if it's a five-sided, or it is a five-sided figure, and then you multiply that by whatever the side is, if you know. So if it's a five-sided figure, 180 minus 360 over 5, how much is that? $108. 108 is one angle in a regular pentagon. So you multiply that by 5. I like to show people this way so like you can figure out anything now. 108 multiplied by 5. I don't like to get it. So 540. In a pentagon, all the angles add up to 540 degrees. So I multiply by 5 now. If one of the for a regular pentagon is look something like this. You all understand what I say there? I can repeat it just quickly. The exterior angles is the shorter angle when you extend each corner. So when you that angle plus like that angle plus that angle plus all the exterior angles in any regular shape must always add up to 360 degrees. Think about it, it's just complete a whole circle. So if you want to find the value of one exterior angle, this is going to come in the exam tomorrow. If you want to find the value of one exterior angle, just divide by n. So that's the value of one exterior angle. And once you know that, you could solve anything. So this is really the only formula you need to know. Because then you could find the interior angle by just 180, take away the exterior angle. And then you can find the sum of all the interior angles by multiplying by how much sides. N is the number of sides. Okay, so 540. So we need to just add up all of this and take away 540. Take it away from 540 minus the sum of, so to find this angle here is 540 minus 114 plus 6. I hope we all seen everything that I'm doing here. Plus 98, and where you get with that? 148. People telling me 148. I'm not going to double check it. I follow you to double check, right? 148. 2,000 people. Let me do our next question. Hey, what's going on, boy? Night before exam, boy. Hey. Next question. How to get rid of this one? So, oh, yeah, boy. What should this man send me here to draw the shape? You serious, boy? Kian, boy? He sent me that and he sent me the next one. Kian, boy, you serious about life, boy? Kian, boy. So this is this is literally the hardest number 8 that has ever come. Nah, I take it back. 2019 or something had one with a formula, but whew, most people feel that question. This was a weird question because this question is exponentially going up. And I talk about this. What? Don't tell me we're sticking again. Strength, father, strength. So the problem with this question is it's splitting in two every time. So it's going up exponentially. First you have 2, then you have 4, then you have 8, which kind of selling out how to do this question, right? If somebody send me another question like this, I'll show you how to usually do these questions, or I'll just write the name of this topic, investigation. You can look up the video. I have an investigation and understand how this normally comes, right? But nobody has no time to draw that whole figure. Let me just draw it here quick for you. In the exam, do not draw on top of the figure. You need to draw in the box provided. I'm just doing this to make my life easier. Dun, da, da, dun, 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 dun. Right? What we used to do back in the days is actually trace. So you're supposed to get a figure like that in the box. You used to actually take a paper and like trace on top of it and then paste back in. Right? So that is that. The next part of this question is where we want to really spend some time. Because normally what is happening is you see a constant go up here with the numbers, and then you just put like the constant go up 4n and then you subtract. But that's not the case this time. You're actually going up exponentially, which gives you an idea that there's something is in the power, like 2 to the power of x or something. So like the nth term is like 2 to the power is 2 because it's split in 2. If it's splitting in 2, it's 2. So let me try 2. And next way you can help see this in case a pattern like this show up is that this is close to 2, this is close to 4, this is close to 8, then the next one will be 1 less than, you understand? It will be 15. That making sense to you? This is 3, 7, 15. The next one will be 31. So a lot of people paying 2n minus 1. That's wrong. It's really, and stay with me, this one is going to blow your mind. It's really 2 to the power of n minus 1. 2 to the power of n minus 1. Now, if the quality is bad, it's a you problem. Just change the setting. Come on, Somalia. It's been on YouTube so long in the life on your YouTube. You don't have to just change the setting. Just change the setting using the gears there and you'll see 1080p. Right now, you're coming across crystal. If you're seeing this crystal clear, high quality, write wise in the chat. Let me just show you something. So yeah, you can see it's you alone. All right, 2 to the power of n. So this one is going to be 15. This one is going to be 31. This one is 255. It's really close to 256. So this one here will be the one before that now, 128, 127. And we just need to see what power of n sent us to this. Like 2 to the power of 4 is 16. 2 to what power is 128? I hope you're following me. I actually have this whole question done on YouTube already in a question called investigation. The hardest investigation or something is the name of the video. So you could always go and watch it. I speed in, or if you're struggling with this, write it down. Investigation, go and watch the series of videos I have on that. So 128 is really 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 5 is 32. 2 to the power of 6 is 64. 2 to the power of 7 is 128. So 2 to the power of 7 goes there. So 2 to the power of 7. So this is the 7th term. You all agree with that? That making sense? Rate out of 10, how much is some sense it making for you? And this is like 2 to the power of 10. 2 to the power of 10, 2 to the power of 8 is 256, 2 to the power of 9 is 512, 2 to the power of 10, to double check it, is 1024. Is it 1024? Minus 1, so 1023. And this one will be 1 up, so this will be 2058 times 8 minus 157. 2 to the power of 11 is how much? Oh, geez, and ages. 2048, 2047. Yeah, why I can't add 47, right? 2047. Okay, next question. So that was easy, that done. I have this done on YouTube. You go back and check it if you're struggling with that. Let's keep scrolling. Why that man's in that question before? Let's see this one. Find the range and the median. The marks obtained by 10 students in a test score out of 60 are shown below. For the data above, determine the range. Range is always the lowest minus. Just so when they say range, like range by itself, lowest to the highest. So the range is 45 minus 26. That's good. 45 minus 36. That's the highest and the lowest are the same. Hopefully, right? 19. Right. Hopefully. Median, you need to put them soldiers in order now. 26, 29, 31, 35, 37, 26, 29, 31, 35, 37, 238, a 42 and a 45, 42, 45, and then you need to do the primary school thing. Boom, bam, bang, bang, boom, bang, bang, bang. Hey, 37 is the median. Why is in the chat if you all understand that? Now, if you don't understand this one, we're really doing out here. I mean, you're supposed to know this one. The last two questions we do was kind of tough. This one, easy. Let me just make sure I have the right number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I put something wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why I miss out? 26. Let me cross out. This is why I cross out in this. 26, 29, 31, 35, 37, 38. That's 3 38s. I feel like I make this mistake every single year I do this question. You know how much time I do this question? So it's between 37 and 38. Because they cross out like this. That. Yeah, be a little paranoid. You see like how my own paranoia is always save me my maths, you know? So I was always like, something feeling a little wrong. Something must always feel a little slightly wrong. Yeah. Why did that work out? So 37.5, you understand, right? 37 plus 38 divided by 2 when you get the 2 of them in the middle. 37.5. Let's do the next question. Oh, interquartile range. Yuck. Now, this is a question that I have done on YouTube already. You can look up interquartile range. Let's just get it back in order and I'll show you how we get the interquartile range, right? So we have 26, 29, 31, 35, 37, 3 38, a 42, and a 45. All right, so take a little pause, turn off the live chat, press like on the video, bring it back up. Take your snapshot. The legend says if you tag Cohen Spring on Instagram, you get an automatic boost from the math scores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. and we want to do the interquartile range. So the interquartile range is like the median of the lower and the upper, the median of the lower and the upper. You subtract the interquartile range is equal to Q3 minus Q1. So there are quartiles. So those of you all who don't know in the data, you could split the data into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where this is Q1. Q2 is what we fondly know as the median. Q3 is the median of the upper half of the data, and Q4, well, that's the limit. Q4 is the end, the highest part, right? Q1 is the median of the lower half of the data. So when it's like this, you're just trying to find the median of this and the median of this. Now there's a little problem in textbooks, in IDES, and even CXC when we check some of these solutions. Like in this scenario, how the median is separate, we just do this and we get the median of the two. Because you see in there, it's in between, right? But there's sometimes a little problem where they cancel this and they do the median of this side and they get in between there. But for this, I will tell you, your Q3 is this value. Your Q2, we already find that to be 37.5. And your Q1 is equal to 31. If you understand that, type Y in the chat. So this is going to be 38 minus 31. This is not the interquartile range, right? Was the next question. The interquartile range. It down there, people. It down there. Just part 3 is equal to 7. So that's some people who don't understand, but I mean a lot of others do understand. I don't think I make any mistakes. If I make any mistakes, I will let me know. Chat. I can't see that too tiny. What is this? Too tiny. Oh no. Wait, what should this man send me? Life hard if you send a minutes. Let's do this one. Okay, so this was one of the requested questions. 7x minus 1x. Wait, I'm not going to do this like this. What you can do with this question is bring across this on this side. Do a cross multiply, swing. So this could be like 7x minus 1 is equal to negative 1 over x. Why isn't it chatting for your feeling midday? So then you can do a cross up like that. So you'll end up with 3x by negative 1 by 7x minus 1. This question has problems in it. You know why? See that negative sign? People ain't going to know what to do with it now. I just take the negative sign and leave it by the 1. Or you can take the negative sign and put it by the x. So I could like put this as 1 by 7x minus 1. And the negative sign came with the x to the 3. That seemed like the better thing to do, actually. That seemed like the better thing to do. And then you just move on with your life. So taking that, because 1 by this is just simply another switch no sign now. 12x minus 1, negative 3x, bring across the 7x, you get negative 11. Well, I'm going to do it slowly. 3x minus 7x is equal to negative 1. Negative 10x is equal to negative 1. X is equal to negative 1 over negative 10. 1/10. X is equal to 1/10. Let me just double check this. 7x by 1 thing, right? 3 by x negative, right? So it came across there. We have that. We have this. Bring across the 7 to negative. 1 remain by himself. Cool. I satisfied with that. We can live with that. Whatever happened. Yeah, that was that. Not bad. Sherm or whatever name is. Here we have a coordinate geometry being asked of us. I like this concept where I could just, do questions on the fly. And again, a nice mix here. So this coordinate geometry, why am I saying circle geometry? Diagram below not drawn to blah 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 EAF. This is one of the weird ones. EAF and EDG. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit and get this part down first. EAF and EDG are tangents. I want to know why they're talking about that. The tangents to the circle and at A and D. And AOD is 114. So we know that as isosceles triangle. CDG is 18 right here. Right. Calculate given reasons, and the first one that they want you to find is ACD. 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 This angle over here. So what are you thinking? There's a rule. There's a rule that we do with this. Well done, well done. Everybody's saying the correct answer. So 57. The rule says that if you have an angle at the center of the circle and you just use the same chord and you carry it to the circumference, this angle is half of this angle at the center. So that's not the bunny ears, that's the angle at the circumference is half the angle at the center. Search up circle geometry and you can see it, right? What's the next one? So that's 57 degrees and you must state the reason. The next one that I want us to find is AED. AED. AED, this angle over here. AED. How are we going to find out, right? Well, if this is a tangent, O is the center, center O, well, then it means that this must be 90 and this must be 90. Tangents meet radius at 90 degrees. So AED will just be supplementary to that. So what do you think it's going to be? Well done with the Savage Queen and all the people who say in 66. Because this add up to 180 and this add up to 180. That's how quadrilaterals work. So that's 66 degrees. That's all. I feel like that was too easy. Like it had another part to that question. OAC, let's see anything. OAC and ABC. OAC. Now I had some really hard coordinate geometry on my Instagram. Circle geometry on my Instagram. I could check it out. I'm trying to get rid of the writing that I had from before, but it's not going anywhere. Okay. OAC is this little sliver right here. That's the angle that we're looking for. That OAC. So what is OAC going to be? Okay. How are we going to find that? Well, we know that this angle is 57. This is by alternate segment theorem. The angle in the triangle on the opposite side here must be 18 as well. As the alternate segment theorem. So this must be 18 as well. So we can also find that. But ignoring that, we know this angle here, meaning this whole big angle here, because this is an isosceles triangle and the base angles in an isosceles triangle are equal. So if you consider triangle OAD, this has a 114 here. It means that these two angles here must be like 33 and 33 each to add up to 180 overall now. Now I kind of skipping through some things. I need to write that, but I explaining. So and I'm trying to go fast because tomorrow is exam. So I don't want to like take long and 15 minutes on each question. Right? So 33, and we got, you'll understand how we get the 18 here. This is called the alternate segment theorem. Let me just separate that so you can see it. Like if you have a tangent and it has a chord here, any triangle you make, this angle up here will be the same as this angle here with the tangent. That's just the way how the thing is. That's the alternate segment term. So the angle between a tangent and a chord is equal to the angle in the alternate is equal to the angle in the triangle in the alternate segment. Okay, so we already know how to get the answer now. It'll be 33 minus 18, 33 minus 18, because the whole thing is 33 and this part here is 18, this part. So 33 minus 18 is what, 15 or something like that? 15 degrees. So that little smoosh is 15 degrees. Please don't watch this stream if you're really struggling in maths. You need to go and watch the other basic concepts that I have on the channel. This is for people who kinda were good or really good to just revise. ABC is the last one they want us. No, we do that already. Yeah, ABC is the last one they want us to do. ABC, that's up there. Over there, so ABC is over here, so I have a few ways to find ABC, you know, that I'm seeing. What might be the easiest way to find ABC, boy? You see, we know this is 18, we know this is 57, so I can easily find this here. And once I find this, it will be supplementary. Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. And when I say supplementary, I mean add up to 180 degrees. And I've seen people putting the concept say that. I see you, Ms. Danraj, handling it nice. You're ready for them. You're ready for them, clearly. Savage Queen doing it as well. So you put 180 minus 57 plus 18. You get whatever that is to get. What's that way? I don't know what that is. I am a maths in too good right now. 75, 105. This is 105. 105. So 105, and then that makes this 75. I'll catch where I'm coming from. Because we just find what this is by adding up this and this, subtracting it from 180 triangle. So my tip in this is probably, I get this one every year. This is probably one of the hardest circle terms in a while. That sliver thing I'd really throw people out. There's another one where they ask a question that was really hard in circle terms too. When you're given your explanation, explain everything. Explain the triangle, explain the alternate segment theorem, write it out, and I have how to do that in some videos already. Let's go on to the next question. I'm talking too much. There's question after question we're doing here. They're really bringing out the A game here for me, boy. Or you could probably stop sending questions in this because I wouldn't see you. All right, we got little vectors and matrices now. Given that matrix W is equal to that, the 2 by 2 matrix L is that. So this is a subtraction. We need to get this to 0, so this is easy. So I need a -3, a +2, a -6, and a 5, a -5. You all agree? That was easy. So L. If L is this, when I add it to this, everybody will cancel along and give me the null matrix. Another name for this is the null matrix. You don't really see this guy too often. He show up once in every 10 years or something like that. I don't know. That's 0, 0 matrix, or the 0 matrix. 0 matrix, null matrix. 2 by 2 matrix such that P, such that when you multiply W by P, you get the identity matrix. So if you multiply W, that's the matrix you're looking for, by P, and you get the identity, it means that W is the inverse of P. Anytime you multiply a matrix by a next matrix and you get the identity, it means somebody is the inverse of somebody, right? So let me just find out what P was again. P, no, W is 36 -25. Was it that? So P must be W inverse. And to find the inverse for CSEC Maths, we find the adjoint of W. I like to do the determinant first. It's in the form A, B, C, D. I like to write this so they have a clear idea that you're using those placeholders, those variables. So the determinant of W, this is matrices. You could always go and watch this in its entirety on my channel. is going to be 15 minus negative 12. Wow, why is it so ridiculous? So, what is this? So it's negative 27. Kid boy. What going on here, boy? 3, 5, 6, negative 2. Are you sure, boy? Are you sure this is what you want to do, boy? I don't like it. Them determinants and thing, we don't like them to be so wild. Adjoint of W is going to be, you swap the D and the A, and you switch the sign and the B and the C. If this is new to you, you're in a sad state, but you could still pull it off. But you may need to come off this video and go and search Cohen's Springer matrices and go on those videos. Me. So this will be 5, 3 is swap the 2 and switch the signs here. What I want to do on a part 2 there. So therefore, the inverse of W is going to be 1 over 27 by 5 negative 6, 2, 3. Now, all my students in my class will be mashing this up. In my class, right? Anybody from my class here? Mashing this up. 5 over 27, 2 over 27, negative 6 over 27, 3 over 27. The chat. I just have a little box of the chat right here available, and it just going up. Pass must be so zoosh, zoosh, zoosh. Yeah, so this is one way of thinking about it. That's how some people do this. The next thing is you could just put everybody over 27. 3 could go into 27, so this could really change. I remember doing this question. This could really change to 1/9, and this one could really change to, what is that? Negative 2 over 9, something so. Read out of 10 if you understand this. Yeah. Seeing people. Yeah. So people from a class saying food and things. Good. Probably I'd say trouble. That'd be very sad. Let's keep it going. Wow, we could rack up there then. It's 10 o'clock. It's time to rack up. Let me skip this man. This man asked me this. Kim Possible, you bring out a whole paper. You bring out a whole paper too for me. Let's go into this one. We get this one up right here. What's going on up there? This is unique because you don't really get them like this. It's the diagram below. The diagram below, not drawn to scale, shows the quadrilateral QRST, in which QS is 7. Right? They just state everything that we have here, right? The length of RS. We have 2 angles. We have a side. Yeah, man. So this is a question from section 2, and what they're testing you on here is 2 rules. They're testing you on the sine rule and the cosine rule. Most likely cosine rule will come into play. Maybe not. But I definitely seen the sine rule coming into play. And the sine rule is a kind of angle to side thing. So the sine rule would be like the sine of 48 over RS. I want to write it the other way. You could. RS over the sine of 48, excuse me, must be equal to 7 over the sine of 60. You understand? So like this side over the sine of this is equal to this side over the opposite angle sine of that. So, excuse me, go and look up Cohen's Springer sine rule, Cohen's Springer cosine rule, if you need some refreshing on that. So RS, anybody can tell me exactly what RS is going to be? Make sure you calculate that not in radians. 7 over the sine of 60 multiplied by the sine of 48. Do we have a calculator here? Must be sleeping. And trust all you know. Trust all the answer. Some people saying 6 is 6 exact. That's something. See, sus. How it gonna be 6 exact? Sine 48 divided by sine. All the people who in buy no calculator and buy a calculator this week, and you never used to use a calculator before, multiply by 7. It's 6.006. So 6.01. So RS is like 6.022 significant figures. This is the 3 significant figures. Right? The measure of QTS, this angle over here, QT. All right, that looking a little cosine rule-ish. So your cosine rule says that, I forget the cosine rule. I think it's A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. I think. Where like this will be a A, this will be a capital A, this will be a B, and this will be a C. So this will be, so if I have it wrong, anybody can let me know. So this is 7 squared is equal to 8, it's in your formula sheet, 10 squared minus 2 by 8 by 10 cos of the angle that we're trying to find, which in this case is like T. I have a formula book out now, but it didn't make sense trying to buy my formula book now if you're going to write the exam tomorrow. If you write an exam next year, then yeah, you could invest in those states. 49, 64, 100, 160 cos A. Don't do nothing stupid, eh? Yeah, let's take this 49, subtract that, then divide by 160. So this is struggling out here. What are you using? I'm using a note. 49 minus 64 minus 100. Again, negative 115 divided by negative 160 is equal to cos A. Somebody give me the answer now, man. They can't see me doing this struggling out. Come now, man. Come. Somebody saying it's 44.3. So A is going to be the cos inverse of this guy. Somebody said it's 71. It's 44.3 or 71.25. The 71 sounding not right. 71 is wrong. It had to be the 44. 44.3 people. I don't know what is the exact value because them kind of doing some kind of simili. Let me see. Let's see. Cos inverse of cos inverse of 115 divided by 160. Yeah, that phone was fine. So 115 divided by 160. Notice how the two negatives cancel each other out there, and you get 44.05 or 0 to 1 decimal place, and you're good to go there. Degrees. That was a nice one. That was a little different one. All you want to do the circle theorem too? Okay, let me do it. This one looking a little, oh no, I remember this one had some problems too. So calculate showing working when necessary the measure of angle OUZ. So if this is 70, this is 70. This is a straight line. This is 110. If this is 110, it means this is 70 add up here, right? So it means that this must be 35 and 35. Why isn't it chat if you'll agree with me? When I started this channel, I had all here in my head. Now, like I'm losing some here. I had to go and check out here plants and them kind of. So 35. Hey, look at the answer. Eh? 35 degrees. UVY is this. How are we doing that by? What we stating? UVY. Well, if this is 70, this is like the angles at the center, half here. So this means this is 35. If this is a tangent, this is a 90. If this is 90 and this is 35, we just need the missing to make up the 90 now. Missing little exhauster. You all understand how we think? We think no, it's only get so when you practice it a lot. So 9, 10, exam is in less than 12 hours. Exam is 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. You don't know this, but let me tell you a secret. We have people from all over the Caribbean here. Jamaica does get the exam 1 hour after Trinidad. Belize does get the exam 1 or 2 or 3 hours after Trinidad. I know that because I have students from all over the Caribbean following me on Instagram. And every now and then, students in Trinidad and like Guyana leave the exam and talking about the exam, and people still writing the exam in Belize. If the CXC spy is here, that is just facts are stated, and that just facts are stated. Anyhow, so 35, I can't subtract what it was. 35, 45 is 45. Sorry, 55 degrees. So 90, yeah. And UWO, well, we already know this is 70, this is 90, so this is like nothing to determine that they're going to be 20. All right, so that's a nice one. Nicely done. Name the triangle in diagram which is congruent to triangle ZOU. Congruent means it must be the exact same thing. So the triangle as ZOU, exactly like ZOU, is XOY. Congruent means same angle, same size. And YXU, congruent to that will be ZXU. So that's a little free marks there, right? If your screen blurry, you need to change the settings on your own thing. All right, I do enough questions for this guy. I want me to do this vectors too. All right, let me do this vectors too. The points A, B, and C have the position. Express BA. The vector, the triangular vector, the law of triangular vector says that BA is equal to, let's do the second one first, right? OA minus OB. So this is just 6, 2 minus 3, 4. And let's move you up here where the people them can see a number. So this is 6 minus 3. It's 3. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. So this is 3 negative 2. This person, whoever you are, you was correct. BC, you do this similar thing. So BC is going to be this one first. OC, and I have a full explanation on this Cohen Springer vectors. Look it up. 12 negative 2 minus 3, 4. BC is going to be 9 negative 6. A senior day. They're going good. What am I in this? Say one geometrical relationship between B and BC. Parallel. The parallel, they have the same, they're related by a scalar factor of 3. So once they have a scalar factor, they're parallel. Draw a sketch to show the relative position of A, B, and C. This person per half. Nah, boy, you get that wrong there. Whoever that is a third. BA is 1/3 of BC, not a half. So I don't know if there's a 3 or I don't know if it's a 2. If there's a 3, 1/3. So you can write that too. BA is 1/3 of BC. How am I doing this way? A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Okay. We're going to show the relative positions of A, B, and C in a sketch. We're going to show the relative positions of A, B, and C on a sketch. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to go all the way up to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's so funny how it have 2,500 students from all the over the Caribbean are alive here. That is hilarious to me. 9. I mean, it's funny to me, but it must be not funny to you. Somebody must be like, what happened to this man? Ting, 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 ting. And I don't have time to put in all them dashes and things. OA 62. So 62, this is E. Like when you give the position vector, all you want to do some multiple choice a little later, probably in the next 15 minutes, we do some multiple choice. Because multiple choice is the fastest way to secure the bag. Eh? You get 20% in your SBA, you score good in the multiple choice, and you hope for the best in the paper too. You can do some multiple choice just now. BA is what? What do you mean BA? Oh, I'm trying to figure out the points. So yeah, this is the points. OB is 3, 4. 3, 4. So this is B. OC is 12, negative 2 was shocked and he did a negative 2. See. So look again, you sketch and you show the relative positions of A, B, and C. That is all I wanted you to do. But don't do like me and forget that it didn't have a negative 1 day. You're supposed to plan ahead. I did not. And I put it in the wrong spot. Should be here. So they actually colon here. Meaning the line, the same line. Let's do a next one. Let's do a next request. Maybe I'll scroll down and see what multiple choice they're sending me. But then they might send thing multiple choice that has CXC low one thing on it. And I'm not ready for all that speed. So the chances of this coming, it is real that one of this could come, but it's not. It's known that this will come all the time. Once he's cycling at 12 meters per second after 12 meters per second there, and after 4.5 seconds, he decelerates, and after further 2.5 seconds, he stops. The speed time graph is shown below. Yes, CXC, you drew your speed time graph properly. So people balling for the paper one. We can do some paper ones after. Good question. Calculate the constant deceleration. In this speed time graph, the deceleration is or acceleration equal to the gradient of graph. Well, the acceleration is gradient, deceleration is the negative gradient. So there's a little flaw in this question, and I think it was in the solutions that CXC wanted to. Most people put negative, and I think CXC gave them it correct. But if you're saying decelerating, it's decelerating. Deceleration already means negative. So you work out the gradient. I would use these 2 points, obviously, because this point here is 4.5, 12, and this point here is 7, 0. Zero minus 12.5 and what? 7 minus 4.5. It wasn't 12.5, it was 12. I'm trying to remember without looking back. So this is x, y, 1. Let's make this the 2, It doesn't matter, x1, y1. So 0 minus 12 and 7 minus 4.5. Good? Put that in your calculator, you get negative what? No way you get. Excuse me, what will you get away? How much times can 2.5 go into 12? Aye. I'm back with it. 4.8. So 4.8, but it's negative 4.8. So the acceleration is negative 4.8 meters per second squared, but the deceleration is 4.8 meters per second squared. I understand what I'm saying. Yeah. Monty's average speed over the 7 seconds. Average speed is total distance covered minus divided by the time taken. So you get the distance by working the area of the trapezium. You're going to find the area of a trapezium in your exam tomorrow, guaranteed. So the area of the trapezium, 4.5, sum of the parallel sides by height. Don't split into 2 and do that. That's too long. Sum of the parallel side by height. Half the sum of the parallel sides by height. 4.5 plus 7 times. So it's like it's find an average of the parallel sides and then multiply by the height. What's the distance? Distance is equal to the area and the graph, right? Some people just do the answers very quick, very scary on that graph. I don't know what this is. What do you get for the 69 meters. So the distance is 69 meters. And that takes 7 seconds. 7 seconds. So the average speed is 69 divided by 7. 9.85 meters per second. Lovely. All right. So I have the question bank here. The question bank is a booklet that I have that has all one-step multiple choice practice and thing. A lot of people here on this live have this book. Those who have it, you have a little advantage. So I do some algebra questions. If A star B, so you can take a screenshot again, or let's take a screenshot of posing for the picture. Take a screenshot and post it on your Instagram and say we did some multiple choice now. I'm not going too long. I don't want to be responsible for you staying up late. I'm going to stop maybe 11 o'clock max, I can tell you that. But I have a lot of videos on the channel you all could watch, right? A star B. This is binary operators. So A cube minus B is what this is mean. This is a fancy form of substitution. So just take this, put that there, take this, put that there. Negative 2 cubed. This is really testing if you know what is negative 2 cubed. Is negative 8 minus negative 1. So negative 8 plus 1, negative 7. B is the answer. Lovely. Let's do the next one. If A star B, another one of these is that, then 7 star, put the 7 there, put the 28 there. I can't even think straight. Right, so 7 here, 28 there. 7 over 28 minus 1. Okay, so what is this? A quarter minus 1. Negative 3/4. Okay, this is what it is. It is what it is. The expression 3x cubed is the same as, well, the 3 cube and the x cube. So that is just straight up B. That's too easy. Given that 2 star negative 3 is equal to 15 and another one of this way, I do it. Hey, this one a little different. 2 star negative 3 is equal to 15, but negative 2 star 3 is equal to negative 15. Then A star B may be defined as, we had to do a little trial and error here, boy. So, okay, let's put the 2 and the negative 3 in there now. If I put 2 and negative 3 in there, multiply by 3, you get 3 by 5, 50. Ooh, that would out nice. And if I put negative 2 and minus 3, I get negative 5, and I multiply. Hey, the first one work out. Now, in the exam, if the first one work out, go and check the rest. Don't be lazy. At least come back to this question and check out the rest. But the first one work out here, and I score in spring and so the answer is E. I'm checking no more. The sum of two positive numbers is 32. The difference is 12. What is the smaller number? This is a simultaneous equation. Two positive numbers, add them together, you get 32. Subtract them, you get 12. Minus, so you get 2y is equal to 20, y is equal to 10. Smaller number is 10. Because bigger number is 22. 22 and 10 is the answer. 22 and 10 add up to 32, subtract, get 12. Nice, 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 nice. E having it. When 5 is subtracted from 4 times a certain number, the result is the additive inverse of 3. When 5 is subtracted from 4 times a certain number n. Well, they are too sleepy, right? Too sleepy. I can't even think. I'll try again. When 5 is subtracted from 4 times a certain number n, the result is the additive inverse of 3. Wow, what this person trying to say here, boy? Who write this book, boy? All right, when 4. Now, this book is based off of 10 years of CSEC. This book is based off of what CSEC usually brings for multiple choice based on my experience. I'm going to say it that way. So it's based like that. So, and it's like 10 years of comparison. So it's like the best. It's like the best if you want to practice topic by topic. Anyhow, 5 is subtracted from 4 times a certain number, and the result is the additive inverse of 3. So you have 4n minus 5. 5 is subtracted from 4n. When 5 is subtracted from 4 times a certain number n, the result is the additive inverse of 3. Ta-da! The answer is B. Wait, look at the wrong answers it had in that chat. When 5 is subtracted from 4 times 5 is subtracted from 4 times the number n. Now you do all your working on spare paper on the question paper, but not on the answer sheet where it have the where you had a shade, right? You could only shade an answer sheet. They will give you the instructions. You have places to be working. Peter had X marble. Paul has twice as many. Paul gives Peter 7 of his marbles. How many marbles does Peter have? This is a common type of question. Very common. Don't be surprised if you see a question like this tomorrow. Peter had X marbles. Paul had twice as many marbles. Paul gives Peter 7 of his marbles. How many marbles does Peter? Okay, Peter has X plus 7. They didn't bother to tell you anything about Paul. Peter has X plus 7. So he had X and he gets 7 more. When 2 is added to a certain number and the result is multiplied by 3, then the final answer is also 3. When 2 is added to a certain number and the result is multiplied by 3, the final answer is also 3. What is the original number? Well, you could try out numbers too using the thing, but now I can do it in the algebra way. -1 is the answer. So the answer is C. But you can try out numbers. 2 is added to a certain number. If I add 2 to this, I get 3. The result is multiplied by 3. I get 9. That is not 3. I could try it at 0. The only one I will work out with is at -1. So, wow, I mean, I update this book every year. But I can't remember when I write that question. When it is subtracted from a certain number and the result is multiplied by 3, the answer is 21. If you know how hard it is to think right now, these kind of things, like I could teach maths real tired, but you see when it's like this and it has words and things, I like my brain just now reading past the first thing. When 8 is subtracted from a certain number, so I write when I think, and the result is the same question, no, and the result is multiplied by 3. The answer is 21. What is the original? Why are you doing this for, boy? So x is 15. The answer is 50. The original number is 15. So you catch the idea how to do this. You kind of form the equation. And you hit it. Now they do not allow no calculator, no multiple choice partner. P is that, then 6x is what? So this is this. You need to make x is subject to the formula multiplied by 6. P is equal to 2 by x minus q. So P is equal to 2x. We can do a plug-in thing and check it out as well. Like you could substitute numbers for x and p and q and thing, but I'll look into long. 2q, p minus 2q plus 2q because you bring it across. So this is 2x. 2x is this, but we want 6x. So let me just multiply this by 3. Answer is A. Why is any chat if you'll understand this? If x plus y, I see somebody in the Discord say, only bright people in Guyana and Trinidad and whatever, and they give you a little breather so that the curve don't be too high. The Discord chat, let's just be real kicks. I hope that it doesn't extrapolate too much reading all them comments. If x plus 2 to be squared, then the possible values of x. Okay, so this is the ending of completing the square. Bring it across. Get the plus or minus square root thing. The square root of 16 is 4. So x is either equal to -2 minus 4, which is -6, or x is equal to -2 plus 4, which is 2. Number 12. Number 12, 5x, 10x minus 5 is equal to 35. This is question for real. It's too straightforward, boy. X is equal to 4, right? This question is just too easy. Making me feel like I make a mistake or something. Now, if you're seeing y is equal, if you're seeing it low quality, you need to raise the setting on your side. If y is equal to the square root of x, then we can say y is equal to the square root of x, or we can say x is equal to y squared. Yes. More free marks. If the area of a trapezium is 56, then the value of x is, all right, so 56 is equal to half the sum of the parallel sides multiplied by the height. So 56 is equal to half the sum of the parallel sides multiply by the height. So 50, why writing 56 as 5x? What's going on? 56. So 56 is equal to 57. So 56 is equal to, wait, there's going to be 1. There's going to be, maybe not. Going to be 2. 4, 28. This half will cancel here. 4 by 7 is 28x. 28 times 2. This is not how I teach maths. So like if anybody watching this in the future and like, wow, this man is speeding. This is just me revising before exams with these students. I actually take my time and explain it, but I'm trying to just cover as many questions as possible, right? If you are in this and you want like a slow lesson, just come off of this live politely, press like, and go and look up the topic that you're interested in on my channel, and you will see like a video with me explaining it at a nice slow pace. Then x is equal, so this is, all of these is how linear equations can come for CXC. They like to bring this style of equation as well. This had to be -1. You could stop right there and you could see it's -1. Or you could say x is equal to -2. 2 divided by -2. Oh yes, father. So it's -1. E. 3x squared. 3x squared. 3 by 2 is 6, so it's one after these. X squared by x squared is x to the power 4, so it's that one. Wow. When it's a math teacher, it's just rip through these questions. What? The coefficient of x is the expansion of that. The coefficient of x, okay, so this one is x squared plus 3x plus 1x plus 3. So this is x squared plus 4x plus 3. The coefficient of x, number in front of x, is 4. So the answer is D. How y'all going? If x is an integer that satisfies the inequality, then also they want you to boil it down, divide everything by 2. So this is a question that loves to come as well. So you just put the x there, and you put the 3 there and the 2 there, this one. Right, no, yeah, there, this one. Yeah, watch and make sure these signs and do any funny business. Watch this next question. Watch this next one. This next one, we're gonna make a divide. This next one, we're gonna make a divide by -2. And this next one, real sneaky boy. Woo! Let's try this one again. I'll give you 1 minute. If you're sleepy and you're not accustomed staying up so late before exams, go and sleep. I am accustomed going up to 3 o'clock and things before exams, so I know there are lots of people who could do that and it doesn't really affect their performance. Their body's set for that. But if you know you like your full 8 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours at least sleep before exams, go and sleep. I will leave the live up, it's recorded. So all right, so you all do that, right? So I need to divide this by -2. What will happen is that the signs will turn around. And when I divide this by -2, this will get divided by -2 as well. This will turn to -3. The rule says when you divide by a negative number, the sign turns around. Round and around and around and around. So now there's nothing that resembles this, but if you do so now and you swap everything, like you read it this way, -3, pointy side facing that way. You'll understand that? Understand what's happening there? Yeah, watch that carefully. And now we could say that the answer is not in the chat. The answer is there. Yes, it's C. What do you think about that? And this is one that comes as well. What do you think about that? Tricky, eh? Don't fall for that trap. Don't fall for that trap. Given that determining smallest, right, this is popular as well. Some one of these So in the question bank, I try to do all the different styles of each question that come. So sometimes this style comes. Given that 4 is less than x minus 2, that is the smallest value of x, well, x could be, let's rearrange this. So I need to add 2 to everybody now. And I start to get it to be x. My brain is brained. So I need to add 2 to this, add 2 to this, add 2 to this to get rid of this, to get it to be x. So the smallest value of x is not 6, it's not 5, it's not 4, it's 7. If that's given that x is an integer. Why is it not 6? Because it's actually have a greater than sign here, boy. Have a greater than sign. Tricky. And they love to do that kind of trick in this question too. So if that are equal to sign, well, then you can include the 6, but thanks, Aaron, for keep reminding people of how to upgrade this tree. Aaron, saving lives. Given that x is equal to 4, y is either this is just a straight substitution for real. 4 squared plus 3 by 2 over 4 by 2. 16 plus 6 over 8. 22 over 8. I don't know. I didn't. Is it A? Is it B? Is it D? Is it D? It's D. It's D. It's real close to 24 now. Well, 2 short, so D. So you get 2 and 3/4, or 2 and 6 over 8. Remain our 6. Yeah. This let me just say it this way. This question rings a bell. As simple and as ridiculously easy as it is. In the area of the trapezium is that you love trapezium, so multiple choice. They have lots of different ways to bring it. If the area of the trapezium is x squared, then x squared is equal to half the sum of the parallel sides, half the sum of the parallel sides multiplied by the height. X squared is equal to half by h is h and 2 upper in that because I think I'm h and Tuesday. And x minus 2. Yeah. Imagine if you could just touch your screen and see something like Kerwin Springer and just absorb. That'd be so good. But no, you can't. So you have to study work. So 26 men paint a complex in 25 days. How many days would it take for 15 men? Oh yeah, there's the next question. Style that loves to come. 36 men paint a complex in 25 days. How many? You need to think about this question. And right now, how I real tired, it's going to take me a little while to figure out this question. Because like it have a way to think about it, finding for one and that kind of thing. Right? 36 men paint a complex in 25 days. How many days would it? The first thing I like to do with this particular question in the multiple choice, this kind, is just read it logically and see whether it's supposed to be more or less, so I know whether I'm going wrong or right. If 36 men take 25 days, 15 men taking more. So I understand, right? In fact, it's like half. So then we'll take a little. Oh, I still can't guess it yet. Still can't guess it. 36 men take 25 days. Always do this again, Mike. 36, 25 days. Oh, so 25 days require 36 men. Oh, so 15. I tell you, I'll take real long with this. 15 men equal 25 days. So 1 man is it 25 over 15? And therefore 36 men take 25 days. Oh, and I real badly off right now. 36 men equal 25 days. See, 1 man would be 25 over 36. This is the finding for one. This is the famous finding for one that I love to talk about on this channel. Once you find for one, you solve the answer, but you need to have sleep to be able to find for one. So 1 man will take 35 over 36 days is 25. It's 25. I apologize for getting numbers wrong, people. Sorry. And then 15 men would take 25 over 36 multiplied by 15. Whatever that number is, I don't know. 3 could go into 5, 3 could go into 5, 3 could go into this 12 times. Well, I don't know what's going on right now. What is this number? 60. Oh, because this is a no, I have this question well done on this channel somewhere else, so you can probably find it. But because this is a situation where not like is here paying like 10 apples cost $30, 1 apple will cost this over that. This is a situation where more men mean less, so it's an inverse proportion. It's a proportional relationship. You want to actually find let me just struggle my way through this question so you all will see like it may help somebody. So the number of men is proportional inversely to the number of days. So 36 men takes 1, and I'm gonna put a key like a constant of proportionality over 36 over the days is 25. So K is equal to 25 times 36. Somebody can tell me how much is 25 times 36? Or another way you can look at it is since more mean less, it would be an inverted relationship. Right? 36 men, yeah, so it's inversely proportional. It's an inverse proportional relationship. So M is proportional to 1 over the number of days. 36K. So you find the constant. This is 900. Yeah. We're cooking it Ramco gas now. So 900. Woo! 900 is going to be 15, and you want to find the number of days. So it's going to be the days is equal to, when you rearrange this again, 900 over 15. 900 over 15 is how much? Don't look at it. 900 over 30 is 900 over 30 is 30. So 900 over 15 is 60. So the answer is C. All those who are saying C long time, and I was like, when is this man going to get to C? I reach. When 7 is added to 3 times a certain number, and the result is 32. 7 added to 3 times a certain number, and the result is 32. Boom, look at it. Because solving for x in that, we get, so I want to solve this, okay. Best answer is set as 19. Well, I made a mistake. I seen a lot of comments there. I don't think I make a mistake. Best answer here is 19. All these other answers not looking good. You could always double check your answers in here and see if it works as well. Or people living in the past. Y'all, you can refresh the stream or pull your arrow down to the end. I know I'm number 25 and I see people answering from back in the days. We're nearly done. I'm just taking 10 more minutes. Now I covered all of algebra. My finish all of algebra. This is -2 by -3. This is 6 a squared. 5 by that. This is expansion. I feel like I don't need to do these. These just too easy. 10x. Man living in the past. Minus 6y minus plus. Ooh, that's sneaky. Plus 10x. Rearrange. A is just the answer one time. This one, ooh, this is the indices. It normally doesn't come indices. Normally don't come so rough for algebra. CSEC. Well, again, I look at everything that could come for algebra. Now, my class, I do a lot of different topics with you all already in the multiple choice. And we do all good. All should be good. All good. AM. We do everything. AM, A. This means this you need to add, and this one you need to subtract. So don't get waxes. Actually, this is the answer. None of these fancy jumbo is the answer. D is the answer in this case. So like if you have AM multiplied by AN, it's going to be A by M plus N. And if you have this divided with the same base, this means subtract. How it underneath now. I'm skipping the other one. Which are the following demonstrates the product of a number and its reciprocal? Product of a number and its reciprocal. The expression, this, what is that? We don't use that in CXC, so this is a problem with the editing here. Oh, my editor. So number 31 in algebra. Number 31 in algebra. Who here? Haley, I don't know if you're still here. Just message me on WhatsApp and just remind me number 31 in the algebra. Let the editor touch that. 7 n plus 1 plus n plus 2. This is the same rule now. So what it's saying is, that's what they want to say there. So you need to add these things. So I'm going to get 2n plus 3. You understand? The answer is this. Answer is that. When you add them up. We continue. How much more in algebra we have to go? That's it. So that's the majority of what can come for algebra or algebra. Now I would leave you all to go and search on the channel. This is your time now. It's up to you, because if I stay here, people will just feel to stay on the live. And it's up to you. I want it to be up to you. You could just go and search whatever topic you need to search. Try and stay off of Instagram. All that done, we're going to see people on Instagram like normal. Somebody talking to me about hiring people and things. Yeah, I have somebody to do that, and we getting people as well. So love and blessings, Alia. Mash up. If you ain't doing too hot, if you feel like you didn't study enough, and yeah, give it your best shot. Give it your best shot. If you are a student and you're a private student, you feel like you might be a private student next year, Student Hub is the best place to learn. If you are Form 1 and you're just here for the kicks, Student Hub is the best place to learn. Follow me on Instagram. Link. It's in my bio. You click the Student Hub and you can find out everything you need to know to get online lessons. So give me a little kiss for good luck. Why is really we seeing going on here, boy? The new thing is in cool when we trust. You know what? At this I post, repost. I think people think by just writing that they're automatically going to do good. No, you don't need to study. You just need to write that and go. Alia, I pray for Alia. Handle it nice. Let's pray that in CX you don't do no ridiculousness in this exam and it just come out like a normal maths exam, right? Take it easy. Go and search up the topics. I want to stay here at line, but it's not later.